So here we are on All the Mods 9. We're going to do just a little bit of cleanup work. Show a couple of things I've been doing. An AO game. Thanks for lurking, Iska. All right, so a couple of things. I came over here. And this is where I was farming gems. If we take a look at number of items, you can see I've gotten a couple lucky looting explosions, but I want to show how this works here in a second here. But in the meantime, I changed these all to Vindicator while I was AFK, because what I have is a modular router with my pretty good sword for looting. And what this is doing is occasionally triggering loot explosions for the mobs we're farming. And by doing Vindicators, we're getting a crap ton of emeralds. Look at that, 88,500 blocks of emeralds. I know in just 2 hours, it farmed almost 400,000 emeralds. But I'm going to show you guys how it works for gem farming. So I'm going to take some silverfish spawn eggs. What I'm going to do is take my sword from the modular router, and I'm going to turn off both the mob crusher and modular router are turned off. We're going to change this to silverfish. Go ahead and turn it on. And on my boots, we have Spectral Bite, which has a chance to trigger a Spectral Bite on the attacker. But it's not just the attacker, it's an AoE effect. And the way we can use... Oh, one of these is still on. There we go. What I do is I place a silverfish below me that sits here hitting me. And it's going to trigger Spectral Bite that kills all of these silverfish. You'll see in just a moment here. Just like that. And as you can see in my inventory, we already got a gem. But it fills up and farms us gems. And by holding the sword in my main hand, we still have a chance for loot explosions. And so I can just sit here and farm gems all day long. It is wonderful. So that's how that works. Let's go ahead and swap this back to Vindicators for the meantime. I've been farming a couple other mobs. I put some Guardians in there for a bit. I throw in zombies. I was farming some Tombstone items. And the Tombstone items were mainly Essence of Undeath, where I've basically finished my little Halloween room here. We've got a burning jack-o'-lantern in the center of the room with a little something special in the back. And I went around and I just decorated the place with carved pumpkins, regular pumpkins, overgrowth pumpkins, and a bunch of graves, because this room is supposed to serve as our Corel tombstone room, and it's working pretty good. I really like my burning jack-o'-lantern. I think it looks good. I did get a couple more seeds going here. I got a sheep seed and end still moved over here, and nature. I added 2 harvester pylons to help keep up with the growth rate. It looks real good. Hey, thank you. I do know in the last stream, this fence was placed here. That was a mistake. I moved it back. So now it's actually equal. This is a nice little Halloween room for us that also serves as farming pumpkins. That's really it. In terms of anything I've done since last stream, it was really just getting this set up. The main reason I have the mob masher here is for essence and to kill the vengeance spirits that spawn after mobs die, giving us vengeance essence. But also it really helps the vengeance spirits, I think, take up spawner space. And so I wanted to get rid of them. See, loot explosion right there. But we can run a quick test. So let's see. I'm going to turn off pulling the emeralds out. And we're going to let the emeralds build up here. As you can see, they're already coming in insanely fast when mobs spawn. Like pretty crazy. But we'll leave that running for now. I did want to make a new sword for looting to use in that farm that is going to use specific gems. If we look at gems, the big thing is Ender Surge giving it the +2 to all enchants. That could be +2 to looting and scavenger and severing. I wanted to combine that. Here, let me type gem sword. Or not sword, but light weapon. I wanted to see what else we'd want to put into it. So looking here, Twilight Forest gems summon treasure goblins. Incandescent Inferno just inflicts flaming detonation. Bloodlord gives lifesteal. Protection Pierce. Crit damage. Most of them are damage. Attack knockback. Fire damage. Crit chance. Cold damage. I don't know why this got put in light weapon. I'm not sure. Lifesteal. I just want to see if there's any other... Ooh, attack speed. And damage. Yeah, I really want... I wish Gem of the Earth gave, instead of levels to sharpness, I wish it gave levels to looting, but that's okay. That is okay. So nothing we really... We just need a perfect Ender Surge. And you know what? We'll go for a Gem of Earth and a... probably damage gem. But something we're lacking is the enchanted books. We're going to use villagers to get enchanted books. And guys, I have a little bit of some sad news that happened while I was playing with everybody. So we found out that storage buses on armories that have scrolls in them cause lag. So I was changing all my systems from storage buses to just disk drives. And when I came to do that over here to all the armories we had set up of changing them to disk drives, every time... Hey, the Kivo's back. Welcome back. Thanks again for the follow, Kivo. Guys, we had a problem. When I was trying to transfer the items out, they were erroring, and so the item would get pulled out of the armory, but not get put into my storage system. And I lost tens of thousands of single stack items. I lost everything. Everything that was single stack. All of the massive amounts of mythic armor, rare single drop stuff, my glyphs, my bundles, my backpacks that were in the system at the time, lost them all. So we're kind of recovering from that right now. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Hey, thank you so much, Landon Lysen, for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. It sucks. I don't know everything I lost, but we just gotta deal with it. So anyway, I wanted to craft another 65M super storage cell if I have the resources. Which looks like I do because I have already pre-crafted about 400 256K. So that is going to be working, which is great. Hey, Wrangling the Wards coming in with a gifted sub. Thank you so much. Gifting it to Krazik. Now, Krazik, I believe you play on the server. Wrangling has officially given you a supporter status. We'll have to make sure we give it to you when you're online. If you don't already have it. I'm not 100% sure. But thank you so much, Wrangling. Kivo says, was going to participate in the build event, but I can't build for anything. Hey, well, tell you what. There's rewards just for participation. It can be super simple. I mean, mine is literally just a pumpkin room with graves. Just throw something together today. Today is the final day. And there is a special reward for first place. But it doesn't hurt to just participate if you can. How long do I have to build something? You have till the end of today. MST. I'm judging tomorrow, November 1st. So technically you have till I judge. It could be really fast. Yeah, there's no hard time. The only hard time is be done before I go live. And I'm not 100% sure what exact time I'll go live. Who knows? It could be right after midnight for all we know. Who knows? Oh, he's bringing Lewis over. Unfortunately, Gabe, you've touched Lewis. I have to ban you. Look, it's Papa Lewis and Baby Lewis. I love it. We made this so early on the server. Hey, but there we go. Another 65M supercell is done. I'm slowly changing over these cells is the plan. So let's import these into the network. Beautiful. These are just really expensive to make, but it's working. It's getting there. Let's see. We're going to be missing Certus. How much do we need for the next one? Yeah, 100,000. Wrangling says, how are you keeping up with the processors? So at all times, my ME requesters are trying to keep 100,000 of calculation and logic in the system. The bottoms are auto crafting of silicon and Certus and gold, and then the request just puts redstone here. And so even when I'm not crafting, my system is trying to keep up 100,000 logic, 100,000 calculation. is how we're doing it. And then I occasionally come in here and I'll come to like my 256 and I'll only use what's available and I'll craft a bunch of them. My big bottleneck right now is Certus. So I wanted to make a Certus seed and then we'll work on enchants. I don't have long to play today because it's Halloween, but we'll still try to do our best. But I want Certus Quartz seed, which is just tertium and Certus Quartz. So I'm going to grab 4 tertium, prosperity seed base, and Certus. I've got 4 flawless to still set up, but I'd like more, honestly. Let's go ahead and make this seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. Put our seed down. And we'll plant Certus here with a growth accelerator above it. I'm not putting a growth accelerator above the sheep because I needed light. You gotta check out my P2P monstrosity before you go. Yeah, I'll come take a look at it. Let me, I wanted to see if I can craft some lily pads of fertility. And finish filling out the water here. You know you can put down a redstone torch. I'm not sure what you mean, Wrangling. Problem is I need light in this tunnel, but it is 1 by... Oh, for crafting torches or seeds. Yeah, it just has to have the redstone signal. The problem is if this is always constantly applied a signal, it causes lag because every tick it is checking for the valid pattern. Every tick, rather than just when you press the button. So for server performance, I just have the button. In preparation, though, we need more villagers. So I'm going to get our breeder and incubator set up. Oh, it's better change that at my base. Yeah, no worries, man. It's just, it's good for the server if that's not going down. I do need a farmer. Looks like we never made a pattern for it. Let's go ahead and get a farmer pattern, and I'll show you why we need one of these. And then I just need one more villager. I could probably pull from one of the iron farms for now. I'm not really using the iron farms at this time. But I'm going to come right here, and what we're going to do is put down our farmer. Our breeder and our incubator. The farmer will move items into the breeder, and the breeder will move its villagers into the incubator. And then the incubator is going to put the villagers in, for now, just a armory cabinet. Or you know what? Let's be a bit more. I'm going to grab an ME chest. And a disk drive. And what I'll do is just put a ME chest. I'm going to go above right here so that I can put a flux point underneath. I believe I can directly power it. And then I think I can just pipe too. Yep, villager out. And now there should be villagers in here. And what will grow over here is carrots. And what I'm going to do, is I'm going to grab a diamond pipe upgrade. You'll see what we're going for here. I need a advanced pipe upgrade. And I need a filter destination tool. Then I'm going to grab a trash can. Put this in here, and what I'll do is select the side of the breeder and say at this destination, send carrot. Then I'm going to grab the bottom of the trash can and say at this destination, send verdant spring. You know what? I kind of want to store the verdant spring. I kind of want to store it. For when we go to do roots. So we'll store the verdant spring. Then I'll give this some drawer upgrades. I think I just have some gold ones on me. I'll just use these. And then should this ever overfill, let's make sure we put a void upgrade in the utility slot. And last step is to take our carrots and put them in the farmer. I'm going to speed them up. So we can see this get into action here. This should start to fill with carrots, and this should get verdant spring whenever it happens. And once there's enough carrots, they'll breed to the incubator and come up here with villagers. Perfect. Now, the villagers we're going for are librarians. We're going to be making a lot of librarians. And all of them are going to need auto traders. So I'm going to set up a line of these now just to prepare. And we're going to have to do a lot of curing, which means we need Potion of Weakness. Now, I'm going to automate this with another disk drive. And this one's actually just going to go in an extended drive bay. And here's how this is going to work. I'm going to come over here and grab a few cables. Now what we'll do is have a export oops. of water bottles. You'll see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do round robin mode, but we're gonna put water bottle in here with craft card. And you know what? I'm gonna see if we can actually do this all with one export bus. Let's do a test here. What happens if I say blaze powder? Okay, no. So that does put it in the top. I do need to come over here with another export bus. And we will say blaze powder from this side. Perfect. Now, water bottles. It's an interesting thing to try to automate, right? Because if the system was smart, it would just use the water we have. Because like if I take bottles and if I have just one, oh, never mind. That doesn't work like I thought it did. Either way, it's not as easy to fill them up. So what I'm going to do is stock us up with a bunch of water bottles. Just to brew a bunch of these potions. I'm going to put down a sink. And I'm going to pick up to ME. And I am just going to... Oh, server's lagging. Oh, it's not lagging. It just won't take it. Can I... That's not going to work how I hoped it would then. Usually, it would just continue to fill up and drop them on the ground, but it wasn't doing that this time around, which is a little annoying. We'll have to automate these with a bottler. I wonder if it's possible. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably just use a bottler. I don't feel like using create. Okay, looks like water bottles also need to be on the side. Yep, there we go. And what we're going to export is fermented spider eye. Oh, we're short brown mushroom. I need the pattern for brown mushroom. Using, oh, it's nature and dirt. We need a dirt seed. I thought I had prepared everything, guys. Gosh dang it. I really thought I had this ready. Grab a prosperity seed base. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, and prosperity seed base. Oh, and I had pick up to ME on. Go ahead and put down a dirt seed. And something we need to quickly do is grab our essence storage and add to it dirt essence and Certus essence. Quickly grab anything that's in the system. Ooh, that's not what I meant to put in there. There we go. Okay. But we'll put fermented spider eye here. And then from there, we just need to import I'm going to disconnect this for a moment. We're going to import weakness potions. Potion of weakness. So the weakness pots should get grabbed. And then water bottle gets replaced. Beautiful. Then we need lecterns. Oak slabs. Bookshelves. Oh, I need patterns. Throw these over here. Yeah, good enough, good enough. But these weakness pots are how we will fuel our converters. And what we'll have to do is slowly grab villagers as they get bred. As we can see, it's already working. And we'll take one villager at a time to a trader. And we'll cycle the trades until we get the ones we want, is the plan. This is where it's going to take the longest time. Ooh, already a mending trader. Let me actually lock this guy in. I don't really need it myself, but it's one of the books I want to store. So I've now locked in mending. And he'll need to be cured a few times. And what we'll do is grab signs and mark who they are. So this first guy is going to be mending. And eventually they'll all be on a wall, but we want to farm every tradable enchanted book is the plan. And what I was going to do was come over here and partition this disk drive, because they're non-stackables, to Potion of Weakness. Grab the ones we have and put it in our higher item storage hierarchy. Beautiful. Our quarry is currently not running because builders are the #1 cause of lag on the server currently. And so we're going to try switching to advanced quarries that are properly set up, because those tend to have less lag. So this has actually been shut off. But there's still a little bit of resources to process from it. So we'll get these processing. And we'll have to dive into advanced quarries and slowly get villagers set up. We've got plenty of rubber for our Greg Tech to do the next YouTube stream episode. But for now, everybody, I hope you have a happy Halloween. I've got to go do my own Halloween activities. I'm hoping to be live tonight. When I say tonight, I mean November 1st morning, where we may do some judging, or I may wait till later in the day to do the judging. We'll find out. But we'll do more of the Halloween stream after my family's gone to bed. And I'll have my crown and my suit. So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for the follows today, guys. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.